Welcome back, guys. It's been a while. Well, start the video off. I will be going to feed the heifers at the other farm because, oops, my dad is working nights again now. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I don't know who drove this truck last, but it's 90 degrees in here and I have no idea why. AC on and it's hot. The reason why I haven't been posting any videos lately, like in the past months, it's been a long time, I know. A lot of things, I'm just busy. Full-time job, and weekends I spend with family, friends, girlfriend, whatever it may be. So yeah, but I got a lot to show you, a lot to talk about, so stay tuned. So this is what I refer to as our other farm, where we still have some young stock from milking. So you have the young stock there, which they're not young no more, and then the big ones are usually in that pen there, but I think they're out in the pasture eating hay. So yeah, we got, I don't know, what about a little over 10 head in there maybe, and then probably about the same in here. As you can see, we got our bean field in the background there, which it's looking pretty darn good. It's a pretty clean field. I mean, it might have some spider mice issues on the hills. Boy. Haven't had to spray for aphids yet, so I don't know if we'll have to. It's not looking like it. I mean, the fields are clean, they're green, they look perfect. So I mean, I can't complain for the way this year has been, of how good they're looking. So hey, pretty lady. There. You're all fed. Yeah, so as you can see in the front here, just by the driveway and whatever, you got a bunch of water hemp, but you look way out there, it's clean. And I mean, the beans up here obviously are short, it's compaction here, but get down in there and I don't even know how tall they are now, but it's looking pretty good for our area. So I mean, I can't complain. We had a lot of rain last weekend, which it's an inch and a half, which ain't a lot of rain, but for this season, for this summer, the way it's been, that's a lot of rain. And now we're kind of going on a dry spell again of like, it's going to be a week, and the forecast does not look very good. So I am a little scared, but I mean, stuff's already kind of grown enough where it's, I don't know, moisture really can affect the yield that much anymore. But anyway, back to the farm. Our cornfield right here, and it's looking pretty good too. I mean, we'll probably have a decent yield here, but it won't be long for when we start harvesting. This is our alfalfa field that we gotta cut here soon. I mean, I give it another week and it'll be ready to go. It hasn't blossomed out yet, but yeah, look at this nice cornfield over here. This is our other farm, that I like to call it, just down the road from our place. And yeah, I'm getting excited for this fall. So I get home, there's a couple things I want to show you guys. We got 2 new purchases, technically 3, but one I purchased, the other one it's new to us. It's an older piece of equipment. You'll find out once you get home and this road's bad. Out. But yeah, got the combine started up the other night, and yeah, so I'll show you when I get home. It'll just be a lot easier to tell you when I get home. This is the home place. Alright, well, here's the first purchase we have made this summer. This bean head right here. It's our first year planting beans, like I said. So obviously we need the bean head. And this is the only one that we found that was, in relatively good shape, and it actually is in pretty good shape. The only bad thing about it is it does not have the full finger auger. So let's see if I can show you here a better view. So on that auger there's those fingers poking out of it, those steel rods. Well, usually on a full finger auger, it has it all the way down the auger, so all the way down that whole thing. This one doesn't have it, but they do have these poly like attachments to it that they screwed to it or bolted to it, as you can see. So it's supposed to act the same way and do the same thing. So hopefully that does work, just as good as a full finger auger. But otherwise, it's pretty good shape. We hooked it up the other night and had trouble with controlling the reel speed. So I'll show you guys what I gotta find it first, but I'll show you guys what exactly it was that we had to do in order for that to work. We have a header bounce problem, so like when you lift the head up and down, it bounces. And maybe I'll get in the cab and I'll show you what kind of, if you can, I don't know if I can show you, but I'll kind of do it and see what happens. Hey, right. A little hot today for you, ain't it? Yeah. Before I forget, I gotta do a little bit more chores. I gotta feed my goats out there in the barn, and then I gotta feed our cows that are still here yet. We're getting down on cows. I'm thinking right around 25, 30 head yet. So we're getting down there, that's for sure. Fresh load of hay, baled today. It's a good time to cut hay. There's no rain in the forecast, so if there's no rain in the forecast, means good for drying hay, good for cutting hay, especially if it's ready, and it is ready. So we're just square baling because we've been selling square bales. Yeah. And then without further ado, here's the purchase I made this summer, and that was this dump trailer. It's an H&H 16 foot, 2 foot sides. I added a 2x12 on there to make it 3 foot. We needed a trailer to haul our skid around because obviously that one right there is in rough shape. And I thought, why not get a dump trailer, because I can both haul a skid and haul our stuff. And if you want to haul square bales around, deliver them to customers, there you go. So that's why I made that purchase, and try to make some money off it too. But yeah, you can probably hear my goats in the background. But that was the 2 purchases we made this summer. The third purchase was a header cart, which is way over there. It's right in front of my truck. You can barely see it, but that was our other purchase that we made, because obviously to haul the bean head around. So yeah, that's about all I can do for catching up with you. Good evening, guys. I still don't have a name for these two. Oh, I'm a little scared. Kind of. Bonk. Just like that, they're all fed. 4 or 5 gallon pails of grinded feed, corn, pellets, minerals, salt, whatever the works are. And yeah, they're out in the pasture right now. So whenever they get back, they'll eat. Fine by me, as long as they're fed. What's up? Little ones are all fed. Feed, water, hay. Even the kitties are all fed. So we're all done in the barn for tonight. No unloading hay, because it's actually really hot out. All right, so one of the things we had to do in order for the reel speed to be able to control it, which I'll show you in the cab, but what was the reason we couldn't control the speed, was only one continuous speed, was this, I don't know if you can see it, this black box, kind of like right there. There's a control in it, like a, I don't know which, I don't know. I can't really explain myself. There's a shaft that spins, whatever, that controls the speed. Well, it was froze. It was seized. So we just put some WD-40 on it, and then now the head speed we can control now. Because I found that I was digging online about it, thinking like what could be causing it. Is the combine, is it the head? Well, it's always the combine. So I found it online, but I didn't have time to do it. My dad called John Deere, which they told him what to do, and so we fixed that. Now I think we got to replace this guy. It's called the accumulator. What this basically does is, like, I think is from what I read online, is when you raise and lower the head, it like prevents it from jerking, because it's a heavy piece of equipment on the front of the combine, and it prevents it from jerking the combine up and down. And right now we are having header bounce issues where it bounces when you raise and lower it, which makes it very inconsistent when you're cutting soybeans or when you're picking corn. So that's why I want to get that fixed before we start picking soybeans, because I don't want to have to be dealing with that every time the head goes up and down. So looking at our controls here, this is it's dial speed, dial-o-matic for header height control, whatever. Basically float. This right here is your real speed, and we'd hit turtle and rabbit to get the speed up or slow down, and it wouldn't do anything. It just kept going one singular fast speed, and it's like, well, what the heck, what's going on? So I'm gonna raise the head. It's all the way down, so it'll take a little bit. There it goes. See how it kind of jerks? Like lowering. See how like you just... That's why I think our accumulator is bad. I will start everything, so start the head up. See how it's slowed down? Press this button. Speeds up. It slows down. Alarms only because we're going at a... Alarms are all on just because we're not on rabbit speed, high speed, whatever you want to call it. That's why everything's going off at me. But yeah, so this is how the combine works. I mean, for the bean head at least. So now we can control the reel speed, which is awesome. Sickles are all working. The auger's looking just fine. Yeah, so got that figured out. Now all we gotta do is figure out the header bounce, and I don't know if we can really... We can adjust the reel. We can adjust to go in and out right now. So we're using this switch. This one right here. If you guys saw that, I don't know. If you did, I'm sorry. It just pushes the reel out or in. And I want to see if we can raise and lower the reel, but for some reason that function ain't working. I don't know if there's a locking mechanism on there or what, but I'm gonna shut that off. You know, it's our first year picking beans, so I mean, first year with beans since I've been alive. My dad hasn't done it in over 20 years, and I'm just turned 21, so yeah. I'm excited. I cannot wait for harvest to start. But before it starts, I gotta clean this whole machine up, inside and out. I gotta clean this back window. I want to get that all cleaned up and kind of stick crap in there and everything. That's it. That's all I got for you on this guy, this beast. So if you ever have any issues, if you have a 9000 series John Deere combine, that's how you say the series, 9400, 9500, 9600 John Deere combine, and you know, the same issue as us to where you can't control the reel speed, go so back behind the front left tire. If you're in the combine, it's your front left tire. Open up that side panel, and right above the tire, there's a little black box with a shaft in it that's supposed to, change or turn whatever it's supposed to do. I can't see it while I'm operating it, so I don't know. But that usually is going to be seized up, so just take some WD-40 and turn it by hand until it's loose, and then it should work. And then if you have header bounce issues like we're having, which I'll know for sure once we text John Deere and see what they have to say. But I will let you guys know with the header bounce issue. See how it just bounces? It's just not healthy. Ain't much to this video. It's just a little update, and I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. Oh. But yeah, so I will see you in probably, I don't know, I'd say about a month. We'll start harvesting soybeans. There's our header trailer, brand new. Also, One other thing I forgot to mention that I did to clean out the place around here a little bit is I had my buddy bring in 3 truckloads of crushed concrete. And before, this was all weeds, kind of looked like this over here, like that. But I put in crushed concrete, leveled it off kind of, and now it's just like hardened up. We got a bunch of rain after I've done it. It's hardened up nice, as you can see. And not a single weed. I sprayed the weeds. Hey boys. I sprayed the weeds before I put it down. I mowed it really short, sprayed it, killed it, and then I put this down. So now we should never have issues with weeds over here again. But I mean, it just looks so much neater and cleaner around here that like on this side of the shed since I've done it. And before you know it, it'll be time to pick all that. And it sounds like we're gonna be chopping a few loads of corn silage for the cattle we got yet. I want to put in the silo because I don't like having a pile out here because it makes a mess. But it sounds like I'm gonna lose that battle with my dad and we're gonna end up putting in a pile. But yeah, so I mean, I haven't posted any videos at all, and I know I should have, and I should be, you know, more whatever the words I'm looking for. But just it takes up a lot of time, and I work, you know, I have a job off the farm during the day, and then I come home and I do this. So it's like it takes up a lot of time to edit videos and stuff. So we'll see if this one even makes it on YouTube, but it should. Went to Country Fest, saw Laura Farms. I just thought of just randomly. She wasn't there saying hi to anyone. She was just there enjoying her weekend like we were, and happened to run into her like saw the corner of my eye, and we didn't talk. She doesn't know who I am, obviously, but my girlfriend got a picture with her and everything. And then later on that weekend, saw Jason Aldean in the pits for a concert, and he's by far my favorite country music artist. I made a sweatshirt for him just for this concert, and he took it from me, but who knows what happened to it after that. But just exciting, a lot of memories made, and I had a blast. So other than that, you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in the next video.